Leela was having her 19th birthday party, and I got contracted to come out and bring some speakers and DJ birthday party. I'd never met her before, so I brought our current roommate Ruben with me, and I was a two-man DJ crew, and we went to play to the birthday party, and then I met Leela there. She was a member of a hoop troupe, and I did a lot of the music for them. And so the lady who coordinates the hoop troupe set us up to play her 19th birthday party.
And that was about 9 years ago now. And I live with Derek and our current roommate, so it's kind of like my 19-year-old dream house. The two DJs for my birthday party. There was definitely a period of time where we were good friends for several years, probably 3 years. So we knew each other very well. I guess what happened is we had both been in relationships and they had both kind of come to an end. We started talking a little bit more. I came over to his house, he took me out for dinner, and we could just feel this different kind of chemistry between us. And honestly, I came over that first night, and the next day I was like, oh, I should go home. You know, I've been here all night, I should go home. And he looks at me and he says, you don't have to go home if you don't want to. And I did end up going home, but I came back about 5 hours later, and from then on in, I pretty much moved into his house, and we've lived together ever since. So it's been about 6 years since then, but it was just kind of instant when it happened for us and clicked.
I would say it was probably that first weekend that she stayed over at the house. I think she went back home on Monday night. She came over on Friday, and I believe on Sunday. I know definitely by Sunday I'd said it. And then she's like, yeah, I have to go home on Monday. And I'm like, okay, yeah, for sure. And she only made it a couple hours and then came back, so.
So we were pretty quick to saying it, but I mean, if you've known somebody for that many years, it's not really that quick.
I'd always pretty much adored her since that first birthday party. I just thought that she was fantastic, really talented hooper and really talented. She was going to school for linguistics and American Sign Language, which is things that I don't know anything about. So I was just thought she was really smart and really cute, and just kind of like followed her around. And the moment that she actually like was around me, I was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna try to keep this going as long as possible and enjoy it as much as possible. And if it goes, it goes, and if it stays, then I'll do everything I can to make it continue. So.
I'd say we've definitely always had a good connection. When we knew for sure, it was just after spending several days together straight, getting to really kind of go deep into each other's lives and learn more about each other. We've both obviously dated a lot of other people in the past, but I've never really been with somebody that made me this comfortable, that I could have fun with no matter what. Like it just made me happy, like every day being with him. So it was kind of a no-brainer. There wasn't really that moment where it was like, this is it. It just like, we slipped into being together, and then it's just continued for the next 6 years now. And yeah, we've lived together from the beginning. We've been through a lot of stuff already, so getting married is just kind of, it's like checking the box. It feels like we've been married for years already.
When I was trying to get my mental state better after the epilepsy drugs, I was programming a video game, and I programmed a little side level that was exceptionally hard. And then by the time that you died, it brought up the marriage proposal. So I got that prepared, and then I asked Leela, like, could you test my game for me? I'm having a little problem with this level. I don't know. I can't figure out what's going on with it. And she was in bed and didn't think anything of it. So I brought the computer to her and had the ring in my pocket. And then I asked her to play the level, and then she played the level, and of course died because I made it exceptionally hard. And then in big letters it comes up like, "Will you marry me?" And I had the ring out ready for her. And she kind of looked at me kind of dumbfounded like, "Oh, this isn't how I thought this was going to go down," which was perfect. And there was no stall or anything like that. She's just like, "Yeah, let's do this." So it wasn't scary.
No, it really was perfect. It was very much our moment, you know. We weren't out about somewhere with an audience or anything. I really loved that the only people who would ever experience it was the two of us. So I think that's really awesome and memorable, and I definitely will never forget it. But it's so perfect that it was a video game. It's like, he's obviously a nerd, and I love that about him. So getting to incorporate that into our lives is really cool, and every person that we've told is just amazed that he would go to the lengths of building a game just to ask me to marry him. So it was very sweet.
I made a movie of it too, to make sure that
Yeah.
if anybody needed to see it, like they could.
Yeah, he does have a film of it. We made it! If we're watching this today, that means we're already married, and that's super cool. I'm so happy that we got through this whole process together. Derek, I wanted to say thank you for being there with me through everything, for the 6 years that we've spent together almost every single day. I honestly love you more than anybody in the world. You've done so much for my growth. We continue to learn together. We teach each other things. We enjoy our company no matter what, and that's really special to me. So I'm so grateful that you're in my life. And the thing I'm honestly excited about most with you is just continuing to develop, to sustain the amount of love that we have for each other, and to start traveling more, to see more of the world and just be there for each other no matter what. So, yay, I love you. Thank you so much.
I'd like to thank Leela for being there for me throughout my diagnosis and treatment of epilepsy. It was pretty amazing to have to go through all of that and have someone actually support you and be there for you. And that's prior to the marriage. That's, you know, just, she didn't have to do any of that, but she chose to be there for me. No matter how sick I looked or how bad it got. And it showed me how much she loves me and how much what we're doing is right, and that it's going to continue on. And I'm super excited to be Leela's husband and help her through everything that she's going through, and be a great husband and a great partner for life for her.
Well, we wanted to thank all of you guys for coming today. Anyone who's here right now is really special to us. It's hard to really make that choice of who is going to come to the wedding, and I super appreciate everyone who made the effort to come out. It's been a lot of work, but we're just so excited and ready to enjoy the day with all of you and carry on with our lives.
Yeah, thank you to everybody who came from the East Coast and up north and everywhere just to come down and hang out with us for the weekend. And super thankful for that. So.